For over a century, the name Kodak was synonymous with photography itself. They didn't just sell cameras, they sold the Kodak moment, a promise of capturing life's most precious memories forever.
At its peak, Kodak was an unstoppable juggernaut, owning nearly 90% of the American film market. It was a titan of industry that seemed destined to rule the world of imaging forever. But in 1975, deep within their own research labs, a young engineer named Steve Sasson built something that would change everything: the world's very first digital camera. It was a clunky 8-pound prototype that used a cassette tape to store images. It took 23 seconds to record a single black and white frame, but the potential was limitless. When Sasson presented his invention to Kodak's top brass, he wasn't met with a standing ovation. Instead, the executives were skeptical, dismissive, and ultimately terrified. They famously told him, "That's cute, but don't tell anyone about it." They were terrified of a product that didn't require film, because film was where all the money was. Kodak's business model was a gold mine. They made billions selling the silver halide film and the chemicals used to develop it. Digital photography felt like a direct attack on their empire. They spent the next 2 decades trying to protect their film monopoly, treating digital as a niche hobby rather than the inevitable future of the entire industry.
While Kodak hesitated, the rest of the world moved on. Companies like Sony and Canon embraced the sensor, while Kodak stayed tethered to the chemical lab in the darkroom.
By the time the digital wave finally crashed, Kodak was underwater. They had the patents and the talent, but they lacked the courage to cannibalize their own successful products.
In 2012, the former king of photography filed for bankruptcy. A company that once defined the future had become a relic of the past, outpaced by the very tech they invented.
The tragedy of Kodak isn't that they failed to innovate, it's that they invented the future and were too afraid to live in it. Don't let your past success blind you to your future.